listening to the Bill Michaels Sports Talk Network.
Bill Michaels here for your local Tobacco Outlet Plus stores. Most of you know I love a great cigar, and your local Tobacco Outlet Plus has a phenomenal selection of wonderfully priced cigars in their custom walk-in humidors. I'm talking about hundreds of premium cigars, my friends, at outlet prices. And speaking of outlet prices, you need to check out their beer selection. All of your favorite brands at rock-bottom prices. Great cigars, a great selection of adult beverages, vaping products, and a whole lot more. Tobacco Outlet Plus. Stop by today.
CentralWisconsinHealthWanted.com presents The World's Worst Boss, the one who posts jobs on huge national job sites, looking for anyone with a pulse. We'll just call him Dave.
Team, it's time for performance reviews again. This year, we're doing them like those roasts you see on TV. Hey, Tom, can you hear me? Of course you can. Your ears are freakishly large, but I guess they draw attention away from your ridiculous nose. Brenda, those tuna sandwiches you eat for lunch are stinky, but not half as stinky as your breath.
Dave, I think this is a bad idea.
I'll tell you what's a bad idea, Barry. Those pants, am I right?
I think I'm done here.
Wait, I still got more. Has anyone noticed how Johnson's wife looks like his mom, only older and less attractive? Oh, man, this stuff is gold.
Don't work for a Dave. Find a boss you can respect. One who's looking for great and local talent at CentralWisconsinHealthWanted.com. Local jobs that work.
We don't discriminate against people named Dave. Dave is a common name, fun to say, and so we're using it as a catch-all for lackluster bosses everywhere. They post jobs on the big national job boards because they really don't care. Please do not write us to tell us you're a Dave who was insulted by this ad. That would be a real Dave move, Dave.
Prepare for winter storm season with these propane safety tips. Mark your propane tank with a tall, colorful flag. Dangerous roads might delay your propane delivery, so always maintain an adequate supply in your tank. Consider using a standby or portable propane generator for energy backup, and never bring any gas-fueled equipment or appliances indoors. Create an emergency kit with instructions for turning off your home's utilities. For more advice, call your propane retailer or visit usepropane.com.
This message is sponsored by your local propane dealer and by the Wisconsin Propane Education. Hi, this is Scott Scheuer, Marshfield Boys basketball coach, and you're listening to Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
More high school
I'll have to show them that tomorrow.
on WOSQ.
All right, we're on.
As the
You ready?
Columbus Dons face the Spencer
All right.
Rocket.
You ready?
Basketball at Spencer High School. That's next on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. Clover Belt Conference basketball on WOSQ is sponsored by Citizen State Bank of Loyal, Granton, Neelsville, Spencer, and Marshfield. Advanced Disposal of Central Wisconsin, Royal Credit Union of Colby, Security Health Plan, and the Columbus Catholic Booster Club. Clover Belt Conference basketball on WOSQ is also sponsored by Partners Bank of Spencer, Stratford, and Marshfield, Rigel Plumbing and Heating of Marshfield, Victory Apparel in Marshfield, Bill Service Center in Stratford, Rose Bowl Lanes in Marshfield, and Courtesy Auto and Truck Center of Thorpe.
Good evening and welcome to high school basketball action here from Spencer High School. I'm Ben Brecht. Alongside me is Mike Warren, and we are excited to bring you tonight's Clover Belt basketball matchup between the visiting Columbus Dons and the Spencer Rockets. Last time these two teams met, Spencer and Columbus were tight matchup all the way to the halftime. That was in Marshfield, Columbus, and then Columbus kind of walked away in the second half, but Spencer made it close. So I'm sure we're going to be in for a good rematch tonight. So
Yeah, it was a tight ball game the first time around for about the first half. I think it was a 7-point game at the halftime break, and Spencer really played Columbus tough that first time around up at Columbus. Now that was early in the year.
Yeah.
Columbus hadn't quite gotten their legs under them yet, even though they were, off to a good start after losing their first game of the year down at the Cranberry Classic. And so they hadn't really begun to hit their stride, not trying to take anything away from Spencer. They played them real tough, and it was about, a 15-point game or something at the end, but really gave Columbus a challenge and exposed some things early on that Columbus, I think, really had to work on. And so who knows? Maybe it'll be a much different game here tonight, but nonetheless, always a competitive game, and these two schools get together.
Oh, yes, exactly. Well, we'll be back with more from Spencer High School after these messages.
Blast through the snow and start strong every time during Jeep Days and the Start Something New sales event at Victor Motors on Little Chicago's
Yeah, we'll do one spot. Oh, 1 minute. Never mind, we'll do a minute.
All right, 1 minute is what I had lined up anyway, so if you wanted any shorter than that, I couldn't have done that.
All right.
Or up to $3,500 off a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Looking for something new? How about starting the new year with a new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica with up to $3,000 in incentives and 0% for 60 months on remaining inventory. Great fuel economy, 7 to 8 passenger seating, and extra storage make the Chrysler Pacifica a great way to start the new year. Let the Brickner family take care of yours and stop out at Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side. Start 2018 off with a bang with Jeep Days and the Start Something New sales event. Subject to approved credit. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Welcome back to Spencer High School. I'm Ben Brecht, and I'm here now sitting down with Coach Konieczny and his Columbus Dons as they come in tonight to face the Spencer Rockets. Coach, last time you played Spencer, it was probably a closer game than what you wanted it to be. So what's the key tonight?
Well, I think they played really well that first time, and I think it was a 37-30 game at halftime. In the second half, we went more man-to-man, and that seemed to really help us from a rebounding standpoint. I think in the first half, when we were playing zone against them, Jack Beslick had 11 or 12 rebounds, most of them offensive, and gave them a lot of second opportunities. He's a really good athlete, and he's a really good rebounder, so I think we're going to start man tonight to make sure we know who's got to get a body on Jack, and then try to be a little bit better offensively as far as sharing the ball and making sure we value every possession. Because on the film from the first time we played them, there were a few times where we'd get a steal or a turnover and then come down, take a quick shot, or turn it right back over. So I think boxing out Jack Beslick is probably the biggest thing tonight, making sure we contain him, and then offensively just valuing each possession.
All right. And since we're about like a little over halfway point in the season, maybe is there some player that maybe has surprised you along the way for this Dons team?
I don't know if you'd say surprised, but I think we've gotten some pretty good efforts out of some of the juniors that didn't get a lot of experience last year. I think Noah Taylor's had a good season. Evan Deringer plays hard every time he goes out there. And then Bryce Ferlinger, I think he's a kid that really works his butt off and gets a lot of rebounds. And I think a lot of teams underestimate him as a rebounder. Probably as good a one as we've had at Columbus. And then Ethan Meese as well. You know, those four juniors that came off the bench last year have really stepped up to help this team.
And since we're almost closing in on the end of the conference play here, you're going through the second time around with teams. Is there any team that you're looking forward to playing again? Maybe you didn't play your best effort the first time around with them, and you want to see them again and maybe get a better game?
Well, I think there's a lot of schools that are probably really looking forward to playing us a second time to give us their best shot, and I think Spencer's one of them. You know, they had a single-digit game at halftime last time, and I'm sure they've watched the film and tried to adjust some things. They're a team that's really done a nice job of competing every night out. You know, they had Owen, I believe, lost by 1 here, so that their 7-6 record is probably a little bit deceiving. And then I think, you know, we haven't played Loyal yet. I know they're solid. Neilsville, the first time we played them, was really solid, and now we got to go to their place, so that'll be a test. So, and then Owen Withee on the road as well. You know, they're going to play extremely hard, and it's always much different playing them the second time around because of their adjustments. So I think that the second half of the conference season is going to be a lot of fun, but also very interesting and maybe a little bit hectic at times.
Right, yeah, definitely. And it'll really kind of see where you're at as far as going into the playoffs and after that. And you played Artie Wild Rose, and I forget who else you played that's in like your section of the bracket for playoffs. So how are you preparing then for playoffs once that time rolls around?
Well, I think we're trying to give the boys a sense of every game is a playoff game, and we've really stressed building good habits, even in games that maybe aren't as competitive as you'd like. You have to make sure that the habits being created are good ones, and if we're not building good habits, we sub. So We have played Wild Rose. We beat them at their gym, which should help us from a seeding standpoint. But Almond Bancroft is very good. Assumption beat us. They have a couple losses to Auburndale, who we beat, so that seeding debate's going to be pretty tight. Almond Bancroft, like I said, is incredibly solid. I think they probably have as good a point guard as anybody at our level. Wild Rose is good, who we mentioned, and they're in Port Edwards, who has 2 really good guards and some young kids as well. So I think there's anywhere from 6 to 7 teams that probably think they could come out of that 16-team bracket, and that should be very interesting as well.
Yeah, well, thank you for the time, Coach K, and good luck tonight against the Rockets.
Thanks for the coverage. We appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. And we will be back with more here from Spencer High School after these messages.
Did you get some awesome...
And we'll do another minute.
A Blu-ray player, a new gaming console, or maybe a laptop or iPad? You might need an internet upgrade to maximize their speed and output. Country Wireless can help. They provide high-speed, affordable internet for whatever you need the internet for. Right now, get free installs with your 2-year contract. That's right. Country Wireless provides free installs with your 2-year contract. So pick up the phone and call Country Wireless today to get your electronics gift working the way it should. Don't let slow internet hold you back. Call Country Wireless today to see if they provide service in your area. Call 715-389-8584. That's 715-389-8584. Country Wireless, making high-speed internet more affordable and more available than ever. Visit them online at countrywireless.com or like and share them on Facebook.
And welcome back to Spencer High School. I'm right now sitting down with Coach Randy Reckner of the Spencer Rockets, here to talk a little bit about tonight's matchup with the Columbus Dons. Coach, first time you played the Dons, you guys stuck with them pretty well throughout the first half. So what are you going to have to do this time?
Do the same and play a little bit better. That was pretty early in the year, and they've gotten a lot better, and I think we've gotten a lot better. Big thing, take care of the ball and stay competitive with them.
Yeah, talk about the last game you won against Granton, but the game before that you had a 4-point victory over Colby. Talk a little bit about that one.
Colby game probably wasn't one of our better games we played this year. We ended up winning by 4. We were really pretty bad at the free throw line that night. We were 20 for 37, and it kind of allowed Colby to stay in the game with us. And anytime you shoot less than 50% or whatever from the free throw line, you're going to struggle.
Yeah. So we're about a little bit halfway through the season here. You mentioned at the beginning of the season you guys were missing a couple of guys from last year's team. So what has sort of impressed you about this year's team?
I like the way we came together. I would have never have guessed early in the year, like after our first 4 or 5 games, we'd have been playing how we were playing. We played together as a team. We really gelled. If that's probably a good word to use, is we really gelled as a team early. And we kind of carried it over. We still are. The 2 kids we lost were really big losses for us. They're both starters. The great news of all that is that one of them is going to come back tonight. We weren't expecting him back until maybe February sometime, but he's going to actually suit up tonight, Lucas Ellefson. He's not going to get in the game. He hasn't been cleared quite yet by the physical therapist. A doctor did, but not the physical therapist. So we're hoping maybe late next week that we'll be able to get him actually in the games.
Oh, nice. And now looking forward then, as we gear up, towards the end of the season, what are you looking to improve on?
I think you can improve on everything. I don't think there's just one area you need to improve on. Rebounding everything. You can just break it right down and say, okay, we got to have less turnovers. We got to play better, just man-to-man defense. You look to improve every game, not just season-wise.
And then how about the supporting cast? We know that Jack is the big main player here, and probably one of the better ones in the conference. How has the supporting cast around him improved?
I think they were playing pretty well at the beginning of the year. Jack is a very good player, but Jack's, his numbers are probably down a little bit from last year. And, being a good player, other schools, other teams are going to key on him. But, like Colin Neiman and Austin Bacon, Nate Carroll. I mean, all those kids have really stepped up their games this year and been very happy with every one of them.
Well, very nice. Well, thank you, Coach Reckner, for your time, and have good luck tonight against the Dons. And we'll be right back in just a few moments after these for you commercial breaks with more here from Spencer High School.
At Advantage Community Bank, we know you have many checking and savings options.
Give us
Advantage checking
2 minutes here. 2 minutes, yeah.
Okay. That's 2 minutes.
Yeah, that'll get us past the anthem.
Yeah.
Because the anthem is 90 seconds.
Oh,
but they're not quite there yet, so you'll need 2 minutes here.
All right.
Experience the community advantage by choosing the proven, reliable leadership of Advantage Community Bank. Check us out at AdvantageCommunityBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's another Tooth Truth from Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
A bright new smile is a great confidence builder. Repaired, replaced, straightened, and cleaned teeth can improve overall health. Dental Clinic of Marshfield dentists provide a wide variety of cosmetic options, including orthodontics, porcelain veneers, implants, crowns.
Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right by the bumper steaming air gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lineups.
For 2018. It's going to be an exciting year at Rice's.
Welcome back here to Spencer High School as we're just about to get underway here.
Person, Tracy Bussey had a positive influence on countless students since she started working in our school district. In 1992, she was a positive role model to students. And for the co-workers who worked beside her and looked up to her. We ask that you share a moment of silence in memory of this outstanding lady who will be sorely missed. Thank you.
All right, now the starting lineups for the Columbus Dons.
Go ahead.
Yep. Starting number 21, Nick Mulliver, the senior. Starting at number 23, Bryce Furlinger, the junior. Starting at number 33, Noah Taylor, the junior. Number 41, Noah Hansen, the senior. And number 54, Jared Mandel. The Columbus Dons are sitting right now on top of the conference with an undefeated record. They're 8-0 and 11-2 on the season. Their only two losses coming against, looks like Marathon. They lost by 15 in that one. That was a couple of games ago. And then they also lost their opening game against Assumption.
Yeah, they're 8-0 in the conference, 11-2 overall, and looks like they're well on their way to winning another Eastern Clover Belt Conference title. May go undefeated for a third, well, I almost said third straight. They lost to Loyal late last year, but that was with Hunter Schultz on the sideline.
Yeah.
But Yeah, looks like they're well on their way to another conference championship again this year.
Right, like you mentioned, they're in their own destiny.
I was going to say Beslick, by the way, you mentioned averaging, he's their leading scorer, averaging 15 points a game, but then you look at Colin Neiman, he comes in averaging almost 13 points a game, and then Austin Bacon averaging 10 points a game, so they got 3 guys averaging double figures per game. So, yeah, they're 6-5, they're just above 500, they're at 500 in the conference, but it's a pretty good Spencer team that Columbus will see tonight.
Yes, they definitely are a good Spencer team, and like the first time they played Columbus pretty strong. That was early in the season, but still, you have to give them some credit for that. And then they played Owen Withee. It was a 1-point game. When they played Owen Withee, and Owen Withee's right now it looks like they're in 4th place. But and then I know when we did Spencer Loyal game, and that was another close game too. And Loyal's right now sitting in 2nd, or tied for 2nd with Neilsville.
Yep.
So. Now the opening tip goes to the Dons, working to the right as we view the action, and right off the bat, early 3 for Nick Mulliver.
They got the opening tip. They gave it to Nick Mulliver on the near wing to our right is what the Dons had it, and he stepped up and buried a 3 in the first 4 seconds of the game.
Yeah, just like that. Now Rockets with the basketball. They're in their home white uniforms. That pass up top now to Beslick. He loses control of it, and it's going to go into the backcourt and an over and back. Early turnover for the Rockets as the Dons will get the inbound. They're in their away blue uniforms, and they are working on the right side of the court as we view the action now. Nice pass inside. The shot no good for Hansen. Tries to get his own rebound, and it's going to be saved inbounds to the Rockets.
Yeah, Carroll grabbed the rebound, almost fell out of bounds, but flipped it to a teammate.
Bringing it up is Cash. He'll hand off to Neiman as the Rockets work through their offense. Cash with it now on the left wing. Back up top to Beslick. Beslick working on Mandel. Pass into the left corner. Neiman drives, shot off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Much. His shot no good. And rebound inside goes to Bryce Furlinger. Quickly down the floor come the Dons with Mulliver now in the near corner. Looking to get it inside and now pass it back out to Mandel. Working it around the arc. Drive baseline, it's Taylor. And kicks it out to Mandel. Near 3 off the mark. No good. Rebound down to Caro.
Yeah, Caro with another big rebound. They are not keeping him off the boards early on.
Yeah, he's a good rebounder for this team. The games that we've done with Spencer, he's done a nice job inside. Spencer now with the basketball. On top is Cash. Pass over to Beslick. Swinging the ball through their offense around the arc. Now they get it back up top to Beslick, driving down the left side of the lane. He loses the ball, and it looked like it was stolen away by Furlinger, but Bryce stepped on the baseline, out of bounds back to the Rockets. Neiman to inbound. Neiman looking for somebody. He finds Caro underneath the basket. Shot no good. That is blocked. And then missed it again. Blocked again. That was Hansen inside. And now an easy 2-pointer. And the drive good.
Beslick,
for
little
Beslick.
pull-up jumper in the lane. And then they get a steal on the other end.
As Cash takes it away, looks like from Taylor. Cash now bringing it up. Pass over to Beslick. Working inside. They get it down to Caro. And now back up top, they kick it to Neiman as they swing the ball around. Beslick now near side, driving down the left side of the lane, and he is fouled as he was trying to get to the basket. He has this little jump step as he was trying to split the defenders, and that foul is going to be called on Mandel. That is his first, sending Jack to the line to shoot 2.
Jack getting aggressive on that play and buries the first one and really taking it right at the rim. And now they're going to get Taylor out because they're going to bring in Peyton Nystrom. They need some defense here, and Nystrom is the guy.
Beslick's second free throw is off the mark, off the back of the rim. Rebound chased down by Mandel as he'll bring it up the floor for the Dons. Mandel pass up top to Mulliver. Mulliver driving down the right side of the lane, no good. Rebound comes down to Caro. Quick outlet to Beslick, driving down the left side of the lane, met by Mandel, who cuts him off. Pass out to the near corner. Neiman back up top. They work it to Cash, who will set up the offense for the Rockets.
Rarely do you see Mulliver miss a wide open layup. He just laid it up short on the other end.
Neiman now back out to Cash. Good defense here by the Dons as Mulliver's pressuring Cash. Cash now kicking it near corner. 3 for Neiman off the side of the rim. Rebound comes down to Nystrom, who just came into the game. Now near 3 for the Dons, that's Mandel. Rebound chased down by Furlinger, who kicks it out to Mulliver, and Mulliver spot up 3 from the top of the arc, and he knocks it in, and the Dons now take a 6-3 lead on the couple of threes from Mulliver. Now substitution into the game for the Dons. Coming in, looks like, who's coming in there?
Meese.
It looks like Meese.
Yep.
Yep. Ethan Meese into the game.
Yep, and Hansen came out.
Early 6-3 lead for the Dons. 14 minutes left here in the first half. Cash now with it as he brings it across the timeline, pressured by Nystrom. Cash now finding Neiman. Pass was just out of his reach, so he had to save it. Saves it into Cash again. Nice job by Neiman, tight roping along the sideline to save that one.
That was a no look. He just had to throw it up over his head, and Cash came down with it.
Neiman now with it in the far corner. Driving baseline shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Mandel, and then Mandel bringing it up the floor. He just threw it straight to Caro.
Nice bounce pass to Caro in transition, and now they're going the other way.
So now Neiman passing inside Beslick. Beslick driving underneath the basket, and he's going to kick it out. Tried to find Cash, but Cash was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, that pass a little off the mark. Cash was not where Beslick thought he was, and now they're trying to get on the same page. And another big Rocket turnover in a three-point game. They've had some good looks, and they've gotten some turnovers. They just can't convert that into points right now. Otherwise, Rockets really should have a 1 or 2 point lead right here.
Yeah, exactly. Dons with the basketball, near 3 by Mulliver, off the mark. Nice rebound in there by Bryce Furlinger, able to get over top of all the defenders and put it in.
Yeah,
for 2.
early on, Furlinger is really doing a great job rebounding for Columbus on the offensive glass.
Good aggressiveness. Beslick now with the ball on top for the Rockets. Kick near corner for Neiman. They swing it through the offense, getting it back to Beslick. Now far wing on the right side. Beslick now into the far corner with Neiman. Rockets patiently working for a shot, and now they get it. Nice pass inside. That was Austin Bacon finding Caro for 2 right underneath the basket. Quickly down the floor come the Dons as Mulliver trying to drive along the far baseline, and he's going to get fouled.
It's like Minnie Mouse finding the Incredible Hulk, you know. I mean,
exactly.
You know, Bacon just kind of gets swallowed up in the crowd, kind of a smaller guy, and then they forget about the bigger guy, Caro, and great job by Bacon on the other end there.
Now Dons inbounding. They find Mulliver now near wing 3. Good again. Nicky is out hot tonight.
3 threes so far for Nick Mulliver. Yeah, and it's 5-point game.
Rockets now with the ball back on top is Beslick passing over far corner to Bacon. Now Neiman with it in the far corner. Good pressure by Mulliver, and now he tips the pass away and goes all the way down for the layup.
Wow. He got his hands in the passing lane. Neiman made a weak pass. Nicky knocked it away, tipped it to himself as he was going to the other end with the left hand, laid it up and in. And it's a big 5-point swing for Mulliver, and all of a sudden it's an 8-point game.
Now Beslick with the ball. He takes a free throw line jumper. That's off the mark. Airballed it to the left. Furlinger with the rebound, and then Mulliver now. The outlet is stolen away by Beslick. And now the Rockets with it now on the left side of the floor as we view the action. Bacon now trying to drive on Nystrom on the left side. No good is his shot, and the rebound comes down to Mulliver. Mulliver now bringing it up for the Dons. Now he'll take a three off the screen from Meese. Right there for the rebound is Furlinger again. He's trying to get a shot off inside. It's going to be tipped around and eventually tracked down by Meese. Now a quick three from Mulliver off the mark. Rebound comes down to Neiman.
Boy, they are letting him play underneath. Furlinger had a great offensive rebound, was tipping it around, tried to get a couple shots back up. A lot of contact, no whistles. They are letting him go tonight.
Now Beslick with ball on the right side, trying to pass it inside to Neiman, and it's going to be off of Neiman. He couldn't handle the pass. Nope, never mind. It looks like it was off of the Dons.
Yeah, Meese couldn't. It kind of got thrown into Meese, and he kind of bobbled a little bit, and it kind of rolled off of him and out of bounds.
Yeah, they were looking for Neiman, but it looks like Meese got a hand in it. Now trying to inbounds.
And Nicky knocked it away again.
Knocked it away on the inbounds. As soon as Neiman was trying to throw it in, Nicky was right there to tip the ball away. But the Rockets come out with the basketball after that nice hustle play by Mulliver. Now they got it on top as they swing the ball around. Neiman now in the far corner trying to drive on Mulliver. Gets past him. Layup at the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Evan Deeringer. Quickly up the floor comes Ethan Meese, and his layup off the mark. Rebound comes down to Caro. Up ahead come the Rockets.
Well, I've seen about 3 or 4 layups, so these guys got to get back in the gym and learn how to finish a layup. There about 3 or 4 times they lay them up short, and then it hits the bottom of the rim, and I've never seen, 3 or 4 of them early in a game like this. Man, layups, that's the most basic shot.
And now Neiman trying to get the pass away
That's how you finish
out
a
of
layup.
a double team. And Evan Deeringer comes away with the steal and then takes it to full court and lays it in.
And goes strong to the rim and with aggressiveness and got it above the rim.
Yes,
and laid it in for 2. It's a 10-point Dons lead, but I've seen about 4 layups where these guys are just, for whatever reason, they're just getting too far into the basket, or they're just, I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're laying them up short, and they kind of go off the bottom of the rim almost. And that should not happen, especially when you've gotten the wide open looks at the rim that some of these guys have had.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if they don't necessarily, they're not getting stuck underneath the rim, I don't think.
No,
it's
they're
more
just
that
coming.
They're just coming in, and they're
at a bad angle.
At a bad angle.
They're just not being aggressive and getting high enough on the glass. That's basically what's happening, and it's a fundamental thing. And normally, at the 13th game of the year, you shouldn't see that.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And then on the other end, the Spencers had they've had a couple of bad turnovers in the early going here.
Their passing is not as crisp or as strong as they've had some good looks, but they've thrown away some passes that the Dons are tipping away. And now here's the 2-3 zone, and there's a steal by Mandel.
Yep, and Mandel is going to take it coast to coast and lay it in for another 2 points for the Dons. That pass was Colin Neiman was trying to get it back up top, and he was double teamed, like you said, in the 2-3 zone. When the double team came, it was just a weak pass to the top to Cash.
2-3 half-court trap. The Dons are going to put the trap on and try to create more turnovers right here, and the Rockets are not handling it well off the bat.
And now with Cash now in the far corner, handoff to Beslick. He's going to get double teamed, but able to get the pass away back to Cash, who's right now at the top of the arc.
There's a steal.
Now that pass is stolen away by Mandel, and then up ahead, they get it to Noah Taylor, who will lay it in for another 2 points for the Dons. And that pressure is giving the Rockets fits right now. They give it off to Cash now, who's trapped into the corner. He gets it away to Beslick. Beslick trying to dribble out of the double team, and he's going to get fouled on a reach.
Yeah, good job by Jack, staying aggressive, trying to split the double team on the half-court trap, and draws the foul on Ethan Meese.
He does a nice job of splitting double teams.
Oh, nice.
And now the inbounds pass, they find a wide open Nate Carroll underneath the basket.
A laser to Carroll,
yeah.
and the defense did not have time to react. That was a great job by Rockets right there.
Now pass outside, Mulliver. Who am I saying? Mulliver knocks down another three. That is his 4th three so far here in the first half. We got 8 minutes left still. And he's knocked down 4 threes. He's come out on fire tonight.
Yeah, and a 15-point Columbus lead now.
Now, Rockets with the basketball. Driving down the center of the lane is Beslick. His layup off the mark. Rebound by Caro. And that no good. Rebound comes down to Mandel. Quickly up the floor comes the Dons. Furlinger's layup, no good. And rebound comes down to Neiman. Quick outlet pass. Beslick, and what a move as he goes underneath the basket and then flips in the layup on the other side.
Up and under. I mean,
he
did the jump step or stop around the defender and went up and then under and back up from the other side.
Yeah.
What a pretty move by Beslick.
Wow. Beauty. Now a drive by the Don. Shot no good by Taylor, but right there for the rebound is Mandel. They've done a nice job on the offensive boards early on.
Great job crashing the offensive glass tonight.
Now Cash with it for the Rockets, looking to get it to Beslick. Beslick trying to drive, kick out in the near corner is Bacon. Bacon, nice pass inside to Beslick, but this time he misses a layup. Rebound comes down to Mandel, who will bring it up the floor. Mandel now driving on Cash, kick out, near corner three for Furlinger. And Bryce gets his name in the 3 column.
Nice spot up three.
Nice
he was
spot up.
wide open. He looked over, saw nobody coming out on him, took his time. Great job. Bryce just scoped it in, zeroed in on the bucket, and put it in.
We got 27-9, Columbus Dons lead. And now a pass by Carroll, looking to find Cash, who is streaking toward the rim. That's tipped out of bounds by the Dons. It'll be Rockets basketball inbounding along the baseline. Nystrom's going to come back in for Columbus. And Mulliver's going to come out, his first breather of the first half here. Looking to inbound, trying to get it up to the top of the arc. That pass is stolen away by Noah Taylor, and then his layup is blocked by, looks like Cash, who came in with the block. But the Dons get the basketball back, and now they find Mandel on the top of the arc for the 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Hansen. Nice hands by Bacon trying to steal it away. Taken by Taylor, and Taylor driving in for the layup. That's off the mark. Rebound comes down to Cash. He'll bring it up for the Rockets.
Rockets are not backing down, but the Dons still going with the 2-3 half-court trap.
Beslick now pass up top is Neiman. They go to the far wing with Cash. Now near corner 3 by Neiman. Goes off the backboard, and rebound comes down to Carroll. Carroll now finding Neiman, who just took a step inside the arc and knocks down the 2 from the near corner. 27-11. Mandel now on the drive, driving the lane down the right side, and easy layup for Jared Mandel.
Fakes a no-look pass. Yeah, that was a great job by Mandel. Almost like a quarterback looking off the safety.
Yeah. Bacon now driving in for the Rockets. He's going to get stripped away. It looked like Furlinger got a hand on it, and now Mandel will bring it up for the Dons. Furlinger now, far corner 3, no good. Rebound inside by Hansen, and he misses a jumper from in the lane. Rebound comes down to Caro.
Had a couple good looks there, just could not convert right under the basket again. Nystrom had a wide open look and missed it. Hansen a putback opportunity, couldn't get that in, but now the Dons get a steal on the other end.
And an easy, missed the layup was Taylor, but right there for the putback was Nystrom.
Great job. Taylor missed it on the layup, too strong, but Nystrom trailing behind him, grabbed it up, cleaned it up.
Now the Rockets quickly up the floor. They try to get it inside to Caro. Now he tries to kick it out, and it's going to go into the backcourt for the over and back.
Yeah. Again, another example of their passing. Their passing has really caused them problems tonight, and for whatever reason, can't put these passes on the mark here. A lot of these passes have just been really off.
Mulliver now on the inbound finds Mandel, who snuck past the defenders and gets an easy layup underneath the basket to put Columbus up 34-11. Now Bacon getting pressure around the half-court mark. Gets it inside to Beslick. Now near corner 3 for Neiman, off the mark. Rebound comes down to Furlinger as he'll go look for the outlet pass Mandel. Mandel down the center of the lane. Finds Nystrom off the left side for the easy 2.
Nystrom almost not ready. Another no-look pass by Mandel. Nystrom, and there's another steal by the Dons. Nystrom is a defensive-minded player, so when he gets chances on the offensive side, it's almost like he's not checked in on the offensive side sometimes.
Right. Now Furlinger with the ball inside, and he gets blocked by Brandon Much, stepping in there and saying no go to Bryce Furlinger. And the Rockets now with the basketball as they move it up the floor. Much trying to pass it out to Bacon. That's almost stolen away, but Neiman able to track it down. Bacon now with it in the near corner. Pass off to Much. Runner along the baseline, no good. Beslick right there for the rebound. His shot no good. Rebound comes down to Mandel. And the Dons will work with the basketball again as we watch play. They're working on the right side of the floor, and Coach K is going to take a quick 30-second timeout as the Dons have a 35-11 lead early on here. And we'll be right back with more basketball from Spencer after this.
If you can't go pro, you can still look like one with Sports
30.
Scene.
Yeah, we'll do a 30.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
With 2:39 left here in the first half, and they've been putting a lot of pressure on the Rockets, forcing a lot of turnovers, and in turn that's gotten them a lot of easy layups down at this end.
Yeah, they started off in man-to-man defense. They switched over to the 2-3 half-court trap, and it's really caused problems for the Rockets. Their passing game has not really been on the mark tonight, and the 2-3 zone just made it worse, and a lot of turnovers by the Rockets here in the last 4 or 5 minutes, and the Dons have been able to open up a 24-point lead.
Now Mulliver trying to get it inside to Meese, and that's going to be stolen away by Beslick. Nice hands by Jack. Now he's going to get pressure as he crosses the half-court line. Gets it away to Bacon. Bacon driving down the center of the lane. No good. Rebound comes down inside to Bryce Furlinger, who will bring it up. Give it off to Taylor. Taylor driving down the middle of the lane. Pass off to Evan Deeringer. Deeringer's shot from just inside the arc off the mark. And we got a injury down. It looks like a Spencer Rocket. Looks like Cody Verks.
Yeah,
looks
Cody
like
Verks went down and...
ankle?
I don't know. They're looking.
I don't know.
Not sure what happened. Maybe just cramping up, or maybe... I'm not sure. You never know what... They're looking at his right leg right now, but looks like he's maybe in a little pain.
Yeah, he came out to contest the shot.
Might be a dislocated knee or something.
I have to see.
Not sure what happened there, but he's limping off, and they're going to look at him on the sideline. Maybe it's an ankle or something. He's going to take his shoe off.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know initially he grabbed for his ankle. So
well, initially he grabbed for like his shin.
Right. It was somewhere down there. I'm not sure. We'll have to keep you updated. Rockets with the inbound now to Cash.
Lucas Ellefson over there cringing on the bench. Guy coming back from a
he's coming back though.
Double break in his leg,
right.
and he's really paying particular attention to Cody Verks and thinking, boy, I feel your pain coming back from he broke his leg in 2 places in football. And on the bench, though, suited up tonight, like Coach Reckner said.
He said he would be back in a couple of, well, maybe towards the end of the season, or in the last couple of games or something. Don's now shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Beslick as he'll bring it up the floor for the Rockets. Now Beslick trying to split the double team, stolen away by Mulliver, and he'll take it all the way for the easy layup.
Give credit, Mulliver missed the 3, goes back on defense, gets to his spot in the 2-3 half-court trap, gets it away from Beslick, and all alone on the other end for the layup. Good job by Nick.
Now Bacon going cross court to Beslick. Beslick now dribbling on top of the arc. Pass near corner to Bacon. Bacon driving down and scoring on the layup for 2. Getting past his defender.
Yeah, good head fake on the defender. Got him to leave his feet, and they went underneath him, and an easy layup from the right side.
And now we got a foul called as Mulliver was trying to drive. Well, wait, nope, they're going to call offensive.
Yep,
foul.
Cash. I believe Cash.
Cash stepped in and took the charge. Looked like Mulliver pushed off a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Is what they're going to call it. Because
Gotcha.
Cash tried to step in and take the charge, and Mulliver just pushed off of him. Under a minute now in the first half. Rockets with the basketball. Bacon now driving near wing. Nice pass inside, finding Caro wide open underneath the basket for 2. Now Mulliver bringing it up for the Dons. Going far corner is Evan Deeringer. Deeringer pass up to Mulliver. Swinging around the offense. Back to Deeringer in the far wing. Now pass inside, shot no good by Meese. Rebound comes down to Beslick, and he'll bring it up. Playing for 1 shot here for the Rockets as we approach 10 seconds. Beslick now is going to take the 3. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Mulliver. He's got 5 seconds. 4, 3. Nice pass inside to Meese, and we're going to have a jump ball with 1 second left. It'll be Rockets basketball. Nice job by Caro to get up and contest Ethan Meese on that shot. And now the Rockets will inbound along the baseline with 1 second. Beslick now with it, gets it in. Full court heave, nothing doing.
They had 1.1 on the clock, and the inbound pass, that had to be a bomb to the other end and then a catch and shoot, but they just threw it into Beslick on in the backcourt, and he really couldn't get off a shot. He still threw it, but wasn't even close.
Yep.
But
nothing doing.
Yeah, I mean, 22-point halftime lead here by Columbus. Again, the difference, that half-court trap really creating turnover problems for Spencer. Columbus has capitalized on that situation so far, and just being a lot more aggressive, especially on the offensive glass. Bryce Furlinger, in particular, has done a great job rebounding on the offensive side for Columbus. And, you know, those little things.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston. We make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
that the computer is showing, it shows you as strong, but it was actually almost fading out. Like, I almost lost you at one point last week, Mike.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds fine tonight, and that night it came back. Coming back to you, by the way.
Welcome back to Spencer High School with the Spencer Rockets down by 22 here in this first half. We're at halftime here. We'll get your scoring update in 1 second. I got to put all the totals together.
Well, Nick Mulliver leading Columbus with 16, including 4 3-point baskets in the first half. Huge. I mean, he hit a 3 in the first 5 seconds of the game and didn't slow down from the opening tip until halftime.
Right, yeah, he came out really, really hot. And you could tell definitely from early on that his focus was on scoring. He was going to, knock down as many threes as he could, and he was just knocking down everything left and right there in that first half. And then we had Mandel coming in with 8 points in that first half. He did a nice job on the defensive glass. He was in there for a lot of rebounds, and then also on the offensive end. That's where most of his points came from, is off of the offensive rebounds and putbacks in the lane. Meanwhile, Bryce Furlinger, he finished with 5 points here in the first half, and he knocked down a 3, and he's also been aggressive on the boards for the Dons, and doing a nice job in that category. Noah Taylor had 2, Evan Deeringer with 2, and Peyton Nystrom also with 2 for the Dons. Or you have him for 4?
Yeah, he's got 4.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I must have missed one somewhere in there. Meanwhile, for the Spencer Rockets, they're led by Nate Caro. He came up with 6 points in that first half, and he's done a nice job of finding himself wide open underneath the basket. He gets lost kind of in the zone. He finds the holes in the zone, and the Rockets are driving the lane and dishing off to him. Meanwhile, Jack Baslick finished with 5 points in that first half. He's been aggressive, but that 2-3 zone has put pressure on him. It's kind of thrown him off a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. He's trying to stay aggressive. You can't get Jack too far off, his game. He still is focused in on what he needs or wants to do. But, yeah, you can tell he's maybe a little frustrated out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Colin Neiman finished with 2 points, and Austin Bacon also with 2 points for the Rockets. Both trying to be aggressive, but their shots just aren't falling for them in the first half. Neither of them able to get their shots to fall. So that clears up the scoring for the Rockets as well as the Dons. We'll see what halftime adjustments the coaches make and come out here in the second half. Maybe Spencer will clean up their passing and shut down those turnovers. They had a lot of turnovers there in the first half, so maybe they can kind of clean that up.
I would say that would be their number one priority. Yeah, is try to cut down on or eliminate the turnovers. I don't think you're going to eliminate them altogether against a team like Columbus, but certainly can cut down on them. Again, their passing it's stuck out to me in the first half.
Right.
Not good passing and not making good passes, and it's led to turnovers or guys just. Some guys just don't seem like they're ready for the pass at times, and other times the pass isn't even close. It's like off the mark. It's like they're not throwing it to the right spot. So that's been a problem for Spencer in the first half tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Meanwhile, for Columbus, you just got to keep doing what you're doing, I guess, because you got a 22-point lead. You can try to clean up those layups. They were missing quite a few layups early on in this game. Like you said, they were getting short looks at the rim. You definitely want to clean that up going forward when you got some tougher opponents coming up, as the Dons do. So we'll see what the second half brings here from Spencer High School. We'll be back in just a few moments.
If you look around the school buildings of the high school,
yeah, I'm starting to lose you guys again. What's the time that you need?
We could do 90.
Yeah, we'll do 90.
Yeah, it's definitely between the board and the computer because I almost lost you guys again, and the signal on the computer monitor was showing like how it had been the rest of the broadcast. If something happens.
Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated. bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
So as far as I know, I don't think there's anything you can do to fix that. From your side, anyway.
All right. All right. We'll just do it in sign language.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Coming back after this one.
Merchandising, sales, concessions, and a variety of other activities. The funds raised directly benefit every sport at Columbus Catholic. Contact Joe Konieczny at Columbus High School at 387-1177 to become a Booster Club member today.
Welcome back to Spencer High School as we prepare to start the second half. We're a couple minutes away from getting it tipped off here in the second half. Any other notes that you got from the first half, Mike? Or
oh, no, not really.
Not really.
Solid first half by Columbus. Yep. You know, you're always worried about maybe a letdown. But no letdown by Columbus here at all tonight.
Yeah.
No, I was just
coming up on tap.
Yeah, tomorrow. I was just going to let you know, tomorrow night we've got Columbus girls on the air. They are up at Owen Withee against the Blackhawks tomorrow night. And our coverage of that one gets underway at 7 o'clock at Owen Withee High School here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com.
That's going to be a good game. You got Columbus, who's kind of struggled with Colby and Neilsville, their girls' team has recently, and then they had that strange loss to Loyal in Loyal. I watched that game on the TV, the school's broadcasting TV in Loyal there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was Columbus is, I don't know, maybe a rough patch. I don't know. They've kind of after that Neilsville game, the girls' team it's
struggling a little bit.
Struggling a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you could say that.
All right.
So, but they'll be in it for a good test up against Owen Withee.
Yeah, it should be a good game tomorrow
it
night.
It should be a good game. Tune in for that one. See which team can kind of turn their season around a little bit. I don't, if you want to call it that, I don't know. But
all right, we are ready for second half action here. Columbus and Spencer on WOSQ with Ben Brecht. I'm Mike Warren as the Rockets and Dons get set for second half action. Looks like the first half starters are out there for both teams. For Columbus, Mulliver, Furlinger, Hanson, Taylor, and Mandel. For the Spencer Rockets, you've got Brett Cash, the sophomore, a couple of juniors, Brandon Much and Nate Caro, and then a pair of seniors, Beslick and Neiman. And Columbus has the ball to our left as we open up play in the second half. Mulliver finding Mandel on the right baseline. Jared fouled on his way to the basket. And we have a foul in the first 9 seconds of the second half when we went the whole first half with 4 fouls in the game.
Yes, foul early on. That one's going to be called on Caro as Mandel misses the first free throw. That's going to be his first. Well, it's interesting start to the second half. Just like Mulliver hit the 3 with 4 seconds into the first half there. We get a foul oddity here 9 seconds into the second half.
Mandel's second free throw is good. The Dons now lead Spencer by 23 at 38-15. Rockets bring the ball to our right in the half court now as Beslick gets it on the near wing, guarded by Mandel. Beslick gets a screen from Caro, then Jack drives to the rim, up and no good, but a whistle and another foul. And Beslick will go to the foul line for the Rockets. And Jack at the free throw line for the second time tonight.
Looks as the officials have changed their strategy at halftime.
Yeah. They said we're getting paid way too much to not blow our whistles.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Beslick now at the line.
And the first one is good.
Knocks it down.
So, yeah, it was, what, 4 in the, we'll wait for the Foul shot 4 in the first half, 2 here in the first 30 seconds. In and out on the second one by JB, and he gets 1 of 2. Dons grab the rebound. They have it to our left, leading by 22 now. Dons on the attack. Taylor finds Henson on the right block. Noah puts it in for 2, his first bucket of the ball game. The Noahs went scoreless in that first. Oh no, Taylor did have a basket.
Taylor did have a
Noah
basket.
Hansen went scoreless in the first half. He's got his first basket of the ball game, and now Beslick from the near corner, kind of a baseline, kind of leaned in, put up a half-hearted shot. It looked like partially blocked by the Dons. They've got it going to the other end. Mandel finishes strong for Columbus. They get another bucket to our left. 42-16 now. Spencer has it back to our right. And another partially blocked shot, Furlinger on Brandon Much on the baseline. He'll get it up ahead. Mandel again for 2 on the finish. And the Dons are putting on the pressure and building a lead.
Couple of nice blocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
First by Mulliver and then by Furlinger.
Spencer has it to our right. The Dons do come out in man-to-man defense here in the second half. About half of the first half in that man, then switch to that 2-3 zone, half-court trap defense. Dons now in the man-to-man. Beslick leans in the lane. No good on that one. Furlinger, another big rebound. Bryce probably up to 8 or 9 rebounds already in the game. Dons have it back to our left. Mulliver on the near wing, strokes a 3, no good. Rebound tipped around, and finally grabbed by Beslick for Spencer. Outlet pass up ahead for Neiman. Neiman running the floor, and layup short again with that finger roll. Again, laid it up short. Dons get the rebound. Mandel to Mulliver running the floor. Nick to the rim, the and one, and a chance for a 3-point play as the Dons build a 30-point lead.
That foul is going to be called. It looks like that'll be on Beslick, his first. And now Bacon coming in for Cash for the Rockets. Don's picking up right where they left off.
Yeah,
in the
pretty
first
much.
half, forcing turnovers, getting in passing lanes, and being active with their hands on defense.
And the free throw by Mulliver is good. 3-point play. He's got 19. He had 4 threes in the first half, 16 at the break. And now the Rockets, I believe, need a timeout. No, it's an officials timeout here. The clock is still, running, and I'm not sure what the issue was. The official stopped it and said we need to put some time back on the clock. So they do that. Now the Rockets will inbound. Colin Neiman to front court right against Mandel up top. Neiman picks up his dribble, got to get rid of it. Far side to Bacon. Back on top, Beslick steps out for it, guarded by Mulliver. Bacon now on the far side to our right, back to Neiman on top. Tries to dribble in, Mandel cuts him off. Near side, Beslick. Now Brandon Much steps out for it. Back on top, Bacon, guarded by Noah Taylor. Beslick again. Boy, Rockets showing good patience here, looking for a good shot. Now Beslick will drive to the rim, put it in, and the foul. And the and one for Beslick as he'll get back to the free throw line. Good patience there by the Rocket offense. And now Beslick finds his opening, goes hard to the basket, puts it in, and gets fouled.
That last foul being called on Furlinger. That's his second. Beslick's free throw is off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to Furlinger as he'll pass it out to Taylor.
Another big rebound by Furlinger. Mulliver now on the other end. He'll drive and kick to Evan Deeringer, who's into the ball game. Taylor on the near wing, back to Evan on top. Evan finds an open lane, drives the lane, kicks it to Furlinger on the right baseline, back out to Mulliver. He'll fire another 3, no good. Much with the rebound. Outlet to Bacon. Here come the Rockets to our right with 3.5 gone by here in the second half. It is a 29-point Dons lead. Neiman on top, guarded by Mulliver. To Beslick on the near wing, Deeringer on him. Beslick, free throw line jumper, around and out. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Neiman. Colin to Beslick in the lane. Jack gets in some traffic, had the ball stripped away, some contact, and a whistle, and a Columbus foul. and Beslick will be back at the line. His third trip to the line here in the opening minutes of the second half.
Yeah, he's come out much more aggressive here in the second half. Looking to get to the line a lot, or get to the basket, I should say, a lot.
First one is good. That foul, by the way, was on Evan Deeringer, his first. And now Hansen and Taylor come out. And Nystrom and Mies are in.
Second free throw for Jack is in and out. Rebound comes down to Caro.
Oh,
nice
yeah.
job.
Nice offensive rebound there by Nate Caro. Beslick has it on the far wing. Up top for Neiman. Near side, Bacon. Bacon goes past Nystrom, or tries, leans in, puts up a shot, partially blocked by Nystrom, and they're going to call a foul on Peyton on a reach-in, and Bacon will go to the foul line. So 4 fouls in the whole first half, 6 here in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Bacon at the line.
First one is up and good.
Yeah, got that one. So a lot more fouls here so far in the opening moments of the second half. And the second one, that one's good. Bacon got them both. He's got 4 points, 47-21. Dons by 26. Dons to our left now. Mies on top, drives the lane, lost the ball, picks it up, back out to Nystrom, and we've got a
timeout.
Foul away from the ball. No, we've got some, I think Furlinger's got some blood or something on him, and so he's going to have to get patched up. They're going to have to get him out of the game.
Yeah, it looks like the referee timeout.
So they're going to bring Noah
I'm not sure.
Taylor in, and Furlinger is going to go see the trainer.
Yeah. All right.
So play resumes. Mulliver has it on top to our left. And he double dribbled.
He was going to pass it out to Deeringer and then thought better of it at the last second and picked up the ball again.
Turnover Dons, so Columbus will give it back to the Rockets. 47-21. Dons up big here as we play in the second half. Bacon, far side Neiman. Neiman in that far corner trying to dribble his way to the basket. Gets it to Beslick. Beslick flips it up from under the basket. No good, but another foul against Columbus. By the way, the Tiger boys trailing Rapids at the halftime break, 26-18.
Oh, low scoring.
And Beslick at the line, and no good. So Beslick
second free throw
he'll get
for
one,
Jack.
Yeah, he'll get one more. No good again. He missed them both.
That's already the 5th foul on the Dons here in the second half.
Yeah, that was on Noah Taylor, his first. Yep. Beslick tonight, 3 of 9 from the line. Now the Dons miss on the other end. Beslick gets the rebound.
Coast to coast.
Yeah, all the way to the rim. Missed it. Got it back up and in for Jack on that one. Dons have it back to our left. Mulliver drives to the rim from the right side and gets the layup. Good for Nick, and he's got 21, 49-23. Rockets have it back to our right. Down by 26. Beslick on top, hands it off to Nate Caro on a pick and roll. Lost the ball, and it will belong to Columbus. By the way, Mulliver with 21 points tonight.
Take a look at this.
He needs, he's at 929, so the 1,000-point watch for Nick Mulliver is on. Mulliver, a 3 from the left wing, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Much.
He needs 71 points. Do you think he's got it in him?
Well, now he needs 51 because he's got 21 here tonight. Or 50, I guess. Yep.
50. There you go.
So 50 points away. He'll get that in the next couple games. Meanwhile, Bacon from the far wing, no good. Rebound Columbus. Mulliver up the far sideline, back to our left. Fires a pass up ahead for Deeringer. Evan to the rim and in for 2. Evans got 4, and the Dons build a 51-23 lead. All Columbus here tonight. Rockets back to our right. Neiman on the near wing, guarded by Nick Mulliver. Well, they swing it over to Beslick on the far wing. Back out to Neiman. He'll fire a 3, and Neiman buries it. Good shot there by Colin Neiman. Just his second bucket of the ball game. He's got 5, and the Rockets cut the lead in half. Now Mulliver drives the lane, flips it up from the right side, and in for 2 more for Nick Mulliver. He needs 48 to get to 1,000. He may get there tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Neiman another 3. They left him open. He's feeling it, but nope, can't knock that one down. Taylor with the rebound. Up the near sideline to our left. Mulliver fires a 3. That one rims out. Rebound grab by Bacon. Here come the Rockets. Back to our right. Bacon up the center of the floor. Now on the far wing. Hands it off to Neiman in the far corner. Over to Beslick. Beslick now guarded by Deeringer. Fires a pass to the baseline for Bacon. Too far out in front of Austin on that one. That went out of bounds as Mandel and Hansen come back in for Columbus. And for Spencer, Brett Cash back into the ball game. He'll replace Colin Neiman.
Apparently he's good to go after that injury took him out there in the first half.
Is for who? Furlinger?
To Cash.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Cash,
Yeah,
yeah.
is he back? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's back in there.
We're looking at his knee or his ankle or something.
He's back out there running around.
All right,
He's
Don's
pretty good.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Don's have it to our left. Mandel on top. Drives to the lane, or down the lane from the left side and went right past the defenders and kind of leaned in from the left side, flipped it up with the right hand and put it in for 2 more. 55-26, and 8 minutes gone by here in the second half. Beslick now on top, drives the lane to our right. Ball fake one way, puts up a shot the other way, no good. Gets his own rebound, back up and in for Beslick. Working hard on the glass. He's got 2 more.
He's taken over the offense for the Rockets here in the second half, being a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, he's got 8 points.
Yeah.
And now Hansen, or no, that's Noah Taylor down the lane. He'll flip one in for 2. So Taylor's second basket of the ball game. 9.5 remaining. Columbus leading 55-28.
Never mind, I was wrong. Actually, that was Cody Burks.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
For the Rockets.
Yeah,
yep.
the injury. Yeah, I was thinking.
He's now on the sideline here with the ice around his ankle.
Yep, he's out.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the Rockets missed the shot. Dons get the rebound. Yeah, I was thinking Bacon's been in there the whole time, so I couldn't figure out who it was, though.
Cash.
I'm sorry, Cash, yeah. Dons
well.
on the attack to our left. Taylor, no good. Hansen, put back, good from the left side. So Hansen's second basket of the game. And the Dons now lead by 31. Rockets to our right. Beslick on the near wing. Will give and go pick and roll with Caro. Missed it. Much with the rebound. And Brandon with the putback. His first basket of the game. Don's back the other way, and Taylor blows right by the defender from the right side for a layup good. 61-30, 8:20 remaining in regulation. Rockets to our right. Cash up top, guarded by Taylor. That's a mismatch. Now Bacon, pull-up jumper in the lane, short, and it missed everything and goes out of bounds right back to Columbus as Neiman comes in for the Rockets. Much will come out. Bryce Furlinger, after getting his hand taped up. They've stopped the bleeding. Furlinger back out there. Must have gotten scratched or something.
Yeah.
Now they got it wrapped up, and he's ready to go back in the ballgame. Mandel on the left baseline to our left as the Dons set up in the half court. Deeringer fakes a 3, drives the lane, dumps it down low to Hansen, no good, but a foul against the Rockets.
That foul is going to be called on, looks like Caro.
As Hansen will go to the foul line for the first time tonight. Third team foul against the Rockets, and the first free throw no good by Noah Hansen. He'll get one more. 8-minute mark of the second half. Dons up by 31.
Second free throw is up and in.
Rolls in for Noah Hansen. He's got 5. Make it 32. 62-30. Rockets have it to our right. Cash on the near wing, guarded by Bryce Furlinger.
Using the Caro screen.
Cash now far side to Neiman. Beslick on top. Perimeter passing by the Rockets, looking for a backdoor cut. There it is. They fire a pass into Much, but it's Caro, but it's tipped away and stolen by Columbus. They're running the floor up ahead for Deeringer. He finishes on the other end, and the Dons now by 34.
It's walking away.
Yeah, they're running away.
Running away.
Rockets to our right. Neiman now on the far wing trying to dribble in, but that Dons defense, they've been in the man-to-man so far this whole second half, and it's working. Beslick. Turnaround jumper, knocks it down. Had a couple guys on his back, and just took matters into his own hands, shoots over the defenders, and puts it in. And 10 points here in the second half for Jack Beslick.
Yeah, he's come alive after only having 5 in the first half, and it looked like he was a little frustrated. Now he's kind of just taking control of this game. Everything in the Rockets offense runs through Jack. That's the plan here in the second half.
It must be, yeah. He's got 10. Neiman knocked down a 3. Much has 2, and that's it.
Yep.
Don's inbounding to our left, and now Nick Hutchison into the ball game. And we also have Tommy Nystrom out there as well.
Nice pass down low as he finds Evan Deeringer. That was Hutchinson driving in the lane, finding Deeringer on the backdoor cut for the easy layup. Rockets now with it. Beslick posting up Deeringer. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound comes down
to Nystrom. Yeah, Tommy Nystrom. Good to see him out there again. And they've gotten him into a couple of other games this year.
Oh, very nice.
And Nystrom has it on the top of the key. Kicks it over to Hutch in the near corner. Back to Nystrom. Tommy, guarded by Cash. Going baseline. Nope. Pulls up. Picks up his dribble. Back on top, Deeringer. Evan back to Nystrom from the near corner for 3. No good. Rebound, Beslick. And we've got an over the back, I believe, a rebounding foul against Marshfield Columbus on Nick Hutchison. His second foul, I believe.
That was Tommy, the younger brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Of Peyton. Very nice.
So the Rockets have it to our right. Neiman on the near wing. Hands to Jack Beslick.
Cross court to Bacon.
Bacon has it now on the far wing. Bacon up and under on Hutch. Ball fake, and then a good pull-up jumper for Austin Bacon. Yeah, good ball fake on the defender there. And Bacon puts it in. Don's back to our left with 5 to play. And I believe, well, no, we don't have a running clock, do we?
Not yet. What is it?
I think it has to be 35. Yeah, and right now it's 32. Only 32.
Yeah.
Tommy Nystrom on the left baseline to Hansen. Back out to Hutchison on the near wing to our left. Nick has it stolen by
Cash.
Brett up ahead for Neiman on the other end. Missed it. Beslick with the rebound up and no good. Beslick with his own rebound. Ball loose now, and Brandon Much picks it up and puts it in. Boy, good offensive rebounding there by Spencer, and Brandon Much finally able to put that one in. Now Columbus, Hutchison had it taken away on the other end by Much. Up ahead for Bacon. Kicks it over to Neiman in the far corner. Neiman dribbles into the lane, puts up a shot, no good. And rebound by Ethan Meese. Back to our left for the Dons. Meese kicks it to Deeringer in the near corner. Now over to Hutchison. Nick knocks down a 3-pointer from the near wing. And his first basket of the ball game.
Nice shot. Little spot up jumper for Hutchinson. Now we get a timeout by the Rockets. Full timeout for Spencer, Coach Reckner. And after that timeout, the Dons have more subs coming into the game.
3:42 left in the half and in the game. And more basketball from Spencer after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's 40 for a running clock, I'm told.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we haven't hit that mark yet. We're
Nope.
sitting at 33.
Yep, 33.
I don't think we will hit that mark.
By the way, your loyal
tonight,
girls are
we'll see.
beating Greenwood right now, 43-18. The last time we got an update.
Wow. That Loyal girls team, if I can brag a little on Loyal here, they're coming together. I think their girls team is coming together.
Yep.
They beat Columbus the other night. And then, well, now you see they're destroying Greenwood. So they're getting better. They started the season off pretty slow, but they're getting it rolling toward the end.
Certainly not the state championship team from a year ago.
Oh,
but
no.
Yeah,
No,
big drop.
definitely not.
When
but-
you lose 75-80% of your scoring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Rockets
That's
have
true.
the ball to our right as play resumes now, and Bacon has it in the lane, drives in, puts a ball fake on Hutch one way, then the other, up and under, and good job by Austin Bacon to get Hutch off his feet, leaning one way, then the other. And the Rockets get a bucket there. Dons have it back to our left. Tommy Nystrom to Hutch on the near wing. I believe we've got Joey Miller
We got some
into
new
the
Dons
ball
in
game.
here.
So Miller into the ball game, I believe. Let me double check that
Get out
number.
the
I
roster
don't-
sheet.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have? You must.
Oh,
have
here it is.
Yep, you must have it.
It's
So
hiding.
let's
All right.
see
What do we got?
here. We've got Joey Miller into the ball game, and I'm not sure who some of these other guys. Oh, Will Boyer. That's Will Boyer into the ball game. Good look there by Caro, no good. Beslick puts up a shot. The ball gets stuck between the rim and the backboard, and that is a possession arrow situation. It belongs to Spencer.
So who do we got in here
Well, we've got,
for the Dons?
yeah, Boyer and Miller.
Boyer and
Oh,
Miller.
and there's somebody else I'm missing, isn't
Yeah,
there?
you are missing somebody else.
Neiman with a jumper in the lane, no good. Or rather, Caro with the rebound, and they call it jump ball. Possession Columbus. And I don't know who, let's see, who's 20, what is his name? Oh, number 24?
24, yeah. We're looking for 24.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The numbers don't match what they have on the program. They usually never do, and I'm not sure why. They have not been able to ever. It seems like it would be a simple thing to do.
Keep the same number as JV,
but they
right?
cannot, for whatever reason, manage that situation. So we'll do our best. I know Boyer.
All right.
Now we have a whistle and
We
a
do
foul
have a foul.
against.
I'm not sure.
Well, Miller
I
was
don't
called
think
for a foul, so Brandon or
Okay.
Nate Caro's at the line.
They were trying to figure out who the foul was on, I think. I'm not sure.
Yep, Miller.
Caro.
Caro's first one is good, yeah, and his first point of the second half. So, you know they've been struggling.
Second free throw for Caro.
And no good. Rebound by Miller. And the Dons have it to our left. Tommy Nystrom flips up a shot, no good. And the putback by, who was that, Miller?
24.
Oh, that's 24.
It's a
That's the kid.
mysterious
It's the
24.
kid we don't know who it is. Well, would like to give him credit, whoever that is, but we do not have. We were not privileged with that information. So now Bacon puts up a shot on the other end, knocked down and fouled on the play. So now Bacon will get free throws for Spencer. He is 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
We got 1:49 left in this game.
And that was Hutchison on the foul. And first one is good. 3 for 3. Now Spencer will empty their bench. We got Will Johnson coming in, and Kyler Boehner, a freshman, he'll check into the ball game as well. Bacon at the line. And the second one no good. Rebound by Will Boyer. Boyer had it taken away then by Bacon, and Bacon goes to the rim on the other end. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Boyer, and Spencer will have the ball. Spencer on the baseline to our right.
Cash to inbound.
Yep, Cash throws it into Bacon. Bacon leans in, shoots and scores, and
they're going to count the
foul.
basket.
Okay, the and one.
And one for Bacon. He's come alive in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, he has. 5, well, let's see, in the second half, really. I mean,
8, 9.
9 points here in the second half. He's in double figures for the night. And the free throw is good. 3-point play. That foul was on Boyer, his first.
And we got one more.
Oh, so it was after the shot.
It was that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they must have called it after the shot.
All right. So another free throw, and he got them both. So it was the shot. Then he got fouled on, I guess, the rebound play or something, and he got 2 free throws and made a 4-point swing for Austin Bacon. 71-44. Still Columbus up big in this one with 90 seconds to play.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that worked because he made the basket.
Right.
But yet they gave him 2 free throws.
Well, because he got fouled after the shot and on the, I guess.
On the, it wasn't. It was.
I don't know if Columbus had quite taken possession of the ball.
No,
even.
they didn't even have possession of the ball yet.
Rockets have it to our right. Boehner knocks down a 3 from the far wing to our right. So Boehner with a big shot for Spencer. Dons have it to our left now, just trying to run some clock. A minute to play. Hutchison on the near wing. A little give and go to the rim and in for 2 more for, again, 24.
24.
We don't know who that is. I couldn't even venture a guess. I think it's, I'm told, okay, Kellen Heinzen. Thank you, Joe. Kellen Heinzen. Appreciate that. So Heinzen, yep. I didn't remember that from the last time. I know I've seen him in, I think, one other game before this season. Hutchison will fire a 3 from the near wing. No good. Boyer with the rebound. Final 20 seconds. Gets it out to Heinzen. Back to Tommy Nystrom. A little baseline lob shot from the left side. No good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Hutchison. And Hutchison to Boyer. And they'll run it down, and that will be the ball game here in Spencer tonight. The Columbus Dons stay unbeaten in the Eastern Clover Bell Conference. Another big win over the Spencer Rockets, 73-47, our final score, as the Columbus Dons improve to 12-2 overall. They're now 9-0 in the Eastern Clover Belt. Spencer will drop to 6-6, and they now drop to 4-5 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference with the loss here tonight. Columbus wins it big, 73-47, and we'll talk with Coach K on our post-game report and have the scoring summary, that and more, as our post-game report continues from Spencer in just a moment.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Right. Never look back from that point on. You said they came out with the man-to-man defense early on in that first half, and then they switched it up to a 2-3 zone. The 2-3 zone really gave the Rockets trouble, as they just couldn't get any passes going there in that first half as they tried to pass the ball around, and they got just nothing. Their passes, they had some weak passes, off-target passes. Looks like they were just out of sync by the Dons defense early on. That just kind of carried through the entire game as the Dons just played pressure defense, forced turnovers, get easy layups on the other end, and then offensively, Nick Mulliver just, I don't know what happened during the shoot-around or whatever, but he was feeling it tonight. You could tell that early on. He
Certainly was.
Yeah.
Nick Mulliver is the scoring summary. Nick Mulliver, 23 points tonight for the Columbus Dons. And so, career now for Mulliver. Well, what do you have, 23, I said?
Yep.
So now he's got 952.
952.
48 away.
Good math skills.
Thank you. Yeah, so the next, well, it depends. Probably that's, what? It just depends. 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, 2 or 3 games.
For sure.
I would say maybe 3 games.
Maybe. Yeah.
He might, he kind of fell off at the end of this game. Well, that's because they put in everybody else. So if he would have stayed in this game, you'd probably hit 30 plus.
Well, he had 23 tonight, so if he has 24 and 24, there it is.
24 and 24. Who does Columbus play? That's the question about who do they play next, and we'll kind of scope this out for you at home.
In other words, is it possible?
Is it possible? Yes. Is it possible?
Certainly is. So they've got. Where are we here? Well, they've got Granton.
Oh, well.
Very possible. And then at Owen Withee, that would be tough.
Wait, I think they do have Loyal in there. Because
they rescheduled
they
that.
They had to reschedule that.
No.
Wait, is Loyal in
no.
there? No.
No.
When did they reschedule?
For February 10th.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, they haven't played Loyal yet.
No.
That game has gotten snowed out twice.
Yeah, I know.
The same game.
The same game.
So they've got Granton on Monday, and then they're at Owen Withee on February 6th, and then on February 10th, Saturday evening.
Oh, they have Loyal.
Then they'll play at Loyal.
At Loyal.
So it's possible.
It's possible in 2 games.
In
but
the next
I mean,
2 games.
That Owen Withee game is going to be a tough one because
right.
Owen Withee is going to play well at their home court.
Right, they always do.
They always do. So
yeah.
Could be possibly 2, but probably 3.
So 23 for Nick Mulliver tonight. Also in double figures, Jared Mandel with 15, 8 in the first half and 7 in the second half. And Jared tonight 1 of 2 from the line. Also for Marshfield Columbus, Evan Deeringer with 8 points off the bench. 6 points for Noah Taylor. 5 points for Bryce Furlinger and Noah Hansen. 4 points for Peyton Nystrom and Kellen Heinzen. 3 points for Nick Hutchison, knocked down a 3. And that rounds out the Columbus scoring. The Spencer Rockets, 2 players in double figures led by Jack Beslick with 15, including 10. Including 10 in the second half. Somebody testing out our sideline microphone there.
Yeah. Well, we got to make sure it works.
So
for Coach
you want to
K
grab
here.
that, Ben? We'll
I'll
get
grab
the
that.
coach here. So 15 for Jack Beslick tonight, 13 for Austin Bacon. We'll get you this one here. As we get set for Coach K, Joe Konieczny kind enough to join us after this one here tonight as our post-game report continues on WOSQ. Coach, a solid win for you guys here against the Rockets tonight.
I thought we played a really solid first half. I thought our half-court trap a few minutes into the game was really effective. Got us some easy runouts and got that lead to 20 to 22, 23, whatever it was at halftime. And in the second half, we lost our intensity a little bit, looked a little bit tired, but hopefully some things that we can work on. Last time we played them was a tougher game. I don't think they played their best tonight, but we got a conference win, and that's what we came here to do, so we have to live with it.
Yeah, solid game. Did you see what you wanted to see? I mean, the game starts to get out of hand, and it's hard to keep these guys focused at times?
Well, I think we do a very poor job as individuals of preparing the 24 to 48 hours before the game. You know, things that you take for granted. For my generation, where you go to bed early, you don't have a cell phone distracting you. You really make it a priority to be physically and mentally ready when the ball goes up. And I think we don't do a very good job of that. And to be honest, defensively tonight, we looked tired. We looked like we had skis on our feet. That's what I told the coaches at halftime. And it was very disheartening that we just built some bad habits, I thought. You know, Spencer's kind of in a rebuilding situation. They have Mr. Beslick, who's a really nice athlete. They got some really young kids around him, and Bacon and Brent, and I think we just didn't always bring the intensity level we had to, which is disheartening.
Do they get kind of caught watching the scoreboard sometimes, and you know they start to get maybe a double-digit lead or whatever, and then just kind of back off, or
well,
what?
I think they kind of expect it to come to them, and it's entitlement, to be honest with you. Where I think we've won the conference now a few years in a row, and I think we're taking it for granted a little bit, and that's on me to change, and hopefully we can start changing that tomorrow.
All right. What are some of the other positives you do take away from this game, though?
Nick Mulliver bailed us out again, a lot offensively. I think he had 20-some again.
Yeah, 23.
23. And then we were balanced after that. Mandel had 15, mostly at the rim. He looked tired.
Yeah,
I thought Evan Deeringer had a nice night tonight with 8. He really hustled. He looked fresh. And I think we had a lot of guys with 5 or 6. So we were fairly balanced after Nick. And, again, some things we can work on. But we got to win against a conference team, and we're happy with it.
Coach, I will say, too, I noticed Bryce Furlinger really crashing the offensive boards especially. But he did, you talked in the pregame about, boy, we got to rebound. We got to know where Beslick is. We got to box him out. And I thought, for the most part, Furlinger especially stood out rebounding for you guys tonight.
He did, and he's usually like that for us. I think he's as good a rebounder as I've ever had. He kind of has a knack for going to the glass and coming down with the ball, and I'm very proud of his effort tonight.
Are you saying Bryce Furlinger is your Dennis Rodman?
I think he is. He in the summertime, he gets us a lot of extra possessions, and he's a really unselfish kid. So he'll find the open person, and you could win a lot of games if you had more of him.
Yeah, we should have known when we saw the green and yellow hair. Yes. And so yeah.
I don't think you got to worry about his parents allowing that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. All right. So you struggled in some areas. Obviously, a solid win though, and a win is a win. But like you said, you talk about that a lot, about building good habits. And it sounds easy to do, but it's not.
It is. It's not easy. I think it's. When you're playing a good team, it's easy to force yourself because you have to. And when we play teams that we're stronger than, I think we understand that we're more talented and we're probably longer and more athletic, and we can get away with some things. Yeah, I don't think Spencer had their best game tonight. I know their community is going through some really difficult things. Having a teacher pass away this week, and obviously that's perspective for everybody. And our prayers go out to the Bussey family and to her children and her husband, and so they've had to deal with that. Which it was just difficult, and we're praying for them. And I think that's part of the way that they played is there's much more important things going on out here right now. From our standpoint, I thought we just maybe took some things for granted and didn't always play as hard as we could have.
Yeah, Nick, it's nice to see him with 23, 48 away now from 1,000.
I hope he gets it. I think he will, obviously, if he stays healthy, and that's a well-deserved accomplishment because he's really worked hard to get to that level.
All right, anything else you want to mention after this one here tonight, Coach?
No, we're happy that we got a conference win, and again, our hearts go out to Spencer and what they're going through, and we really think highly of their community, and anything they need, we'll do for them.
Awesome. All right, thanks for the time. And let's see, you've got, is it Granton coming up on Monday?
Yeah, one game next week, so a chance to work on some things and try to get another conference win on Tuesday first.
Yeah, and then you've got a couple of road games. I know you're going to go to Owen Withee, and then you're going to try to make that one up at Loyal on February 10th, a game that's been snowed out twice now.
Correct. We have one next week, and then I think Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday the week after, with 2 out of the 3 on the road. So some important games coming up.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Thanks as always for the time, and I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Thanks for the coverage. We appreciate it.
Okay, you bet. Thank you. Coach K, kind enough to stop by after the win over the Spencer Rockets here tonight. 73-47, our final score. As we get back to the scoring summary, again, Mulliver with 23, 48 away from 1,000 for his career now. And 15 for Jared Mandel. 2 Columbus players in double figures. 2 for the Rockets. We mentioned Jack Beslick had 15, 10 of those in the second half. Jack tonight, though, he's a 47% free throw shooter, but tonight, 30%, 3 of 9. Struggled at the line. 13 for Austin Bacon. He did not struggle at the line. He went 5 for 6. And Bacon, like you said, Ben, kind of came alive in that second half.
Yeah, he did. He came out a lot more aggressively there after the halftime break. I think Coach Reckner was getting at his kids in the halftime break saying, you have to keep attacking the rim, because that's what they came out in that second half, and they were doing every single time down the floor with possessions. They would attack the basket and draw fouls. And Bacon did a nice job using his little quickness to get around guys and get to the rim and get to the line, convert his free throws too.
So Bacon with 13. 7 for Nate Caro, 6 in the first half. He only had 1 point in the second half.
Right.
And yeah, Spencer, like Coach K said, they did not have their best game. I was not aware of the situation with the teacher, so that explains why, you know, when we were kind of caught off guard after the anthem, they had a moment of silence. I was not aware of that situation, so apologize for talking over part of the moment of silence. I did not know what was happening. So 7 for Nate Caro, 5 for Colin Neiman, including a 3-pointer. But again, Neiman, and these are guys that are averaging double-digit, you know, per game figures. And Caro with 7, Neiman with 5, Much with 4. Obviously, that's partly the Columbus defense, but obviously Spencer again with, you know, a little, maybe a little off their game because of the situation.
Yeah, that starts to make more sense now when you piece it all together, because you could see in the first half that it just their passes weren't crisp, they weren't sharp, they weren't on target. It was like they were almost playing in another mindset.
Kind of sleepwalking through this one a little bit, but understandably. But again, we saw a much more aggressive, much more focused Spencer team up at Columbus early in the year. So all right.
Sure.
So 5 for Neiman, so 4 for Brandon Much, and then 3 for Kyle Boehner. He hit a 3-pointer off the bench late in the ball game. Let's get you some other scores in the Clover Belt tonight. Loyal beat Greenwood. Loyal boys beat Greenwood 70-36.
Oh, okay, that was the boys' score. Well, either way, I got the girls in there too. They're improving. The boys' team, though, I'm interested to see what they can do when they got Columbus coming up, and they got Neilsville. They got a couple of games with Neilsville and Columbus coming up. That's going to really see where they're at, because I know they haven't played Neilsville yet and they haven't played Columbus yet. So, top 2 teams in the conference. We'll have to see. That's a good proving ground.
Yeah. So it should be a good game. Always is.
Yeah,
we will
not
step
enough.
away, and we'll come back and wrap things up from Spencer High School here in just a few moments.
When it's snowing hard and your family has a million places to go,
You want me to pull it, Steve? Pull it.
and it's no